I guess you love movies. I do too. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, not a movie review today. It's been Christmas, as you can see by my background, by everything. Happy Christmas everyone. Hopefully you had a happy new year, all of that stuff. Hopefully it all went well for you. It went pretty well for me. You know, there's always a bit of a Christmas mess sometimes. I won't go into it, but you know, it was good. It was good, it was enjoyable, if slightly messy. I got several presents. And as you can probably tell from my previous instalments of Christmas, I got a lot of Blu Rays, and I'm here to show you them today. My pickups, the films I got, the films I wanted. And I've got a lot, so let's get into it. So, the first one is Shame, directed by Steve McQueen, starring Michael Fassbender and what was it? Carey Mulligan. I watched this the other night. I'd seen it before. It's a fantastic film. It's got a brilliant performance by Fassbender in it. For a while I didn't think I'd rewatch it because if you know anything about Shame, it's pretty much about sexual addiction and nymphomaniac, played by Michael Fassbender, who's got a reasonable job, an apartment in New York, but he's a very insular character. He is addicted to sex, and it pretty much takes over every waking moment of his life to the point where it controls him almost entirely. This is a brilliant character study, and watching it on the second viewing, I realised I will continue to go back to this film because this is actually a masterpiece. And Steve McQueen is one of the best directors working today. 12 Years a Slave is fantastic, and this is another brilliant film, a more intimate portrayal of addiction and isolation, and it's a magnificent film and performance by Fassbender in this film. Another film I got was Eyes Wide Shut, a movie I have seen. This is actually a foreign import. For some reason you can't seem to get it on Blu Ray in the UK at the moment. I don't really know what's going on with that. But brilliant film, obviously. Stanley Kubrick, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. You know, that is three people that you're going to get a good movie out of. And this is a brilliant odyssey, another sex movie. This is another, odyssey of sexual desire and fantasy. People, realising that we're not perfect, that we have urges and desires, and what makes us love each other more is to suppress those desires, but to admit to ourselves that we're not perfect and that we do actually have them. As I say, it's a great film. Tom Cruise is amazing in it. It's probably one of his best performances. Birdman, by Alejandro G. Iñárritu, one of the weirdest names to pronounce. Great cast. Michael Keaton is magnificent in this film. It's very autobiographical of himself and his situation with the Batman character. But this is a great movie, technically flawless, brilliant by Lubeski. And the whole cast are fantastic. The performances are great. There's several amazing scenes in this film, but Keaton is the standout. And I really enjoyed rewatching this. Actually, I watched it quite recently. And my favourite Terrence Malick movie now, and I got it on Criterion. It recently came out in the UK on this platform, and it is The Tree of Life. A transcendent and poetic film, a film that's not going to be for everyone, a film that does have, that's long, and it's quite sort of, languid. It doesn't have a lot of plot. It's pretty much about a boy growing up in 1950s Texas, his relationship with his father and mother, their conflicting views and conflicting teachings. It's about religion, it's about family, parents, it's about life, it's about pretty much everything. It's a very profound film. It's about religion quite deeply, actually. Both the characters are religious. They grow up in a very religious background. It's kind of about that sort of thing, but also about the conflicting teachings between the parents and how this boy struggles in his mind to love one over the other. He feels like they're being played against each other, and that's something that for me really impacted me and really made me feel, because that's quite a personal thing to me, and that was one of the reasons why I love this film so much. The performances are great, Brad Pitt's amazing, Jessica Chastain is always very good. It's a stunning looking movie, again shot by Emmanuel Lubezki, and I love The Tree of Life. And a very, very different movie here. I rewatched this last night, and I absolutely love it. Snatch. It's brilliant film, so many amazing quotes. I really love this movie. Even though there are some obvious issues with it, it steals a lot from Tarantino and specifically Pulp Fiction, and its style way over substance, but I still enjoy watching it. Another great film here, one that has probably one of the best performances in recent years, an exceptional film, and that is Nightcrawler. I did a whole video on why I love this movie. Check that out if you do want to, but this is a fantastic film and Jake Gyllenhaal gives a performance unlike any other. If you do know me, you know I do like Bond, and my favourite Bonds are all Sean Connery Bonds. I've actually got two here. I'll quickly get the other one. So I've got From Russia with Love and Goldfinger. I already had Dr. No, so now I've got the first three Sean Connery Bond films. I doubt I'll get Thunderball, so these are probably going to be the last couple of Bonds I get. And I love them both. Goldfinger I personally prefer, but they're both great films. Another film I haven't watched in ages, but I can't wait to re-watch actually, because I saw it in the cinema and it was amazing, and that's Moonlight. I'm going to see that tonight, and I really hope it's going to be good. I remember it being fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to re-watching it again. Such a great film. Another good film I loved in the cinema, but haven't watched since, and can't wait to re-watch, and will be re-watching actually on Saturday, is Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. A great film, obviously from the director of In Bruges, another film I really enjoy and have on Blu Ray. The performances are amazing, especially from Frances McDormand, who is exceptional here. A director that I love, a Russian director, probably the best of all the Russian directors, the most iconic anyway, and the one that's impacted cinema probably the most in recent years, and that's Andrei Tarkovsky, and I already have a couple of his films, and another one that I wanted to get hold of was Solaris. This is the Criterion Collection version, alongside Stalker and Mirror. This is a fantastic movie, a brilliant film, and if you like that sort of slower, poetic style of cinema, Tarkovsky is definitely going to be for you. If you haven't checked him out, I definitely recommend him. Again, a very different movie here, a movie from some amazing directors, the Coen brothers, and a brilliant comedy, and that is The Big Lebowski. I have a couple of their movies already. I have Fargo and No Country for Old Men. This was the next on the list, and I'm happy to pick it up. I'm actually going to watch it pretty soon after I've recorded this review, this video. I can't wait to actually, because I haven't watched it in a while, and it's such a great film. I really like this film. I've got a, I was said about on a few videos ago that I wanted to get a few more Villeneuve films because I love the guy and I didn't have enough of his films, and I'm pretty much caught up now, and I have pretty much all the movies that I want from him. There are a few I still need to see, but I'll see them before I buy them. But the last one I wanted to pick up was Sicario. So there you go, it's a great film. Deakins on cinematography, amazing. Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro, specifically Benicio del Toro is fantastic in this film. Certain scene at a dinner is literally amazing. It's a great film. One of the only films here that I actually haven't seen yet is Phantom Thread. If you have watched my videos or followed me on Instagram or anything like that, you know that I love Paul Thomas Anderson. I couldn't get around to watching this movie. It was in my theatre for like one day. That was before the Curzon opened, so I couldn't go see it. So I wanted to pick it up on Blu Ray and watch it, and I'm so excited to see this movie. Obviously, it's apparently Dan Day-Lewis's last film, but we will see. I'm pumped to see this film. A movie I have seen, and that is Mulholland Drive, probably David Lynch's best film I've seen so far. I really like Blue Velvet as well, but this is fantastic. It's a brilliant film that looks into the dark psyche of Hollywood and the jealous rage that can build up once one does not become a star and watches somebody very close to them become one. And the last Blu-ray that I got is a Swedish film by the Swedish master that is Ingmar Bergman. It's The Seventh Seal. It's a fantastic movie. If you have any reservations about watching art house or watching films that you think are going to be pretentious, watch The Seventh Seal, because it's one of the most entertaining movies that you're going to see, while also being one of the most profound at the same time. And that does not happen very often. This is actually a fantastic film. And I'd recommend it to anyone that's kind of has a bit of scrutiny about art house films or foreign films, who doesn't want to give them a chance because they think they're going to be, you know, all artsy and over the top. Really check this movie out, because I definitely think you'll be entertained by it and probably moved by it. So there you go, there's all the Blu-rays that I got for Christmas. That's quite a few, quite a haul, quite a variety of films, and I'm looking forward to watching them all, mostly again, because I haven't watched I've watched most of them. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. What of these Blu-rays do you like? Which ones have you seen? Which ones do you also own? Let me know any Blu-rays or films that you think I should watch or pick up on Blu-ray down in the comment section below. And hopefully you had a good Christmas, New Year. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.